Okay, hi guys. I'm so excited that you guys all hopped on tonight. If you are brand new, don't know who I am, hi, I'm Courtney. I am a double diamond with the company, which is kind of crazy. I just promoted to double diamond 4 days ago. Crazy. I have earned over $22,000 of bonuses this year alone. I average between $4,000 to $5,000 a month from this business. I started 2.5 years ago, and I was scared out of my mind. Okay, like not kind of scared, but like so scared that I didn't do anything for almost 2 years. And then I was like, all right, homegirl sitting here just like being scared and being like, oh yeah, one day I'm going to make money with it. It's going to make money. So Matthew one day was like, why don't you stop talking about all the things you're going to do because if it works and start like doing them. So that was January of this year. Fast forward 9 months later, I went from making $100 a month to almost $5,000 a month. Pretty sweet day. Pretty sweet gig. I mixed deal and gig and got dig. Cool. All right. So if you are on this Zoom, that means that your goal is to go, and there's Matthew doing a weird walk in the background. So if you're on the Zoom, it's because your goal for the month is either executive or Ruby, which is awesome. Those are two. Babe, this is recording. I told you guys. I tried to warn you about Matthew, okay? I tried.
Stupid gym classes.
Okay, so executive and Ruby, this is your Zoom. This is going to be kind of open to, I'm going to go through a couple things. But please, if you have any questions at all, put them in the chat box, and then I will read them out loud and answer them for the recording, so people that are on the recorded, whatever. So on this, I'm going to talk about the 5 expectations to stay in our Triple Promoters chat. I'm not giving you these expectations to be like, I'm the boss, listen to me. This is because I know what it takes to be successful. I know that this is going to help you in the long run. This is just going to make your life easier. So I'm also going to talk about like, what is your goal rank? Like, what do you know what your rank is that you're working for? And if you do know or you don't know, we're going to figure out what your goal is and what you need to get there and break it down. I'm going to show you each an executive and a Ruby chart. Explain what everything is really in depth because it is very important to know your chart when you're working for promotion. And then leave it open for questions at the end. I'm going to give you some tips on how to get to these promotions, what it means money-wise, because let's be real, we're not going to joke. Everyone joined this business for money. You didn't join this to be like, let's do weekly Zooms. Like, we all needed money, okay? It's not a joke. We all know this. So I'm going to teach you how to make money. And how to eventually get where I am because, hi, who wouldn't want to make $5,000 a month from their phone, right? Like, I'm sorry for Matthew, guys. We all love him. When you get on my team, you get Matthew too. At least he's entertaining. Okay, so this Zoom is for our Triple Promoters chat. To be in this chat, you are expected to do 5 things. If this is your first month, meaning you joined in the month of November, you're exempt from the first one. Otherwise, 5 things, okay? The first thing I'm going to tell you about, a lot of people don't want to tell you about this because they're going to be like, oh, I don't want to tell you to spend more money, whatever, okay? Here's the first thing. Unless this is your first month, you need to be running an 80 BV auto ship. And the reason for this is because an 80 BV auto ship is going to automatically show you that you're commission qualified. Babe, will you shut the door? It's automatically going to make you commission qualified. So the reason for this is because when we're working on a promotion, every single customer we're going to move it to somebody on our team to help them get the volume that we need in order to promote. I know some people that like Sam's that you guys joined like an hour ago, you're probably like, what the heck are you talking about?
Wait, did you put on the fan on reverse again?
Totally normal. No, I haven't touched it. Here. I think our fan is possessed because it does weird things. Okay, so run an 80 BV auto ship. If you don't have the money to run an auto ship, it's okay. I didn't either when I started. Here's what we're going to do. You're going to get your first distributor. You're going to get them their first 2 customers in a week or so, help them do that. And then you're gonna get $100 bonus for that. $100 cash, put in your account. I got $500 this past week. Okay, I'm gonna get another $500 this week. Like, this is instant money, guys, within a week. Okay, if you guys need money, here you go. Get distributors, get them customers, money in your bank, okay? So we're gonna use that money. What we're gonna do, we're gonna get 1 pack of wraps that you can sell for $25 a piece, and you're gonna get something for you to try, usually between $30 to $35. I say like our greens, our keto coffee. I know a ton of us love the keto coffee. So many things you can try. Hair, skin, and nails has really good results, the cleanse, things like that. So that you can have a personal testimony on the products. If you have more questions about the auto ship, feel free to put them in the chat. I don't want this to scare you. I don't want you to feel like I'm telling you, oh, please spend all your money, even though I know you joined this business to make money. Okay? I know, but you need to be commission qualified, and we need to not worry about if you're going to be commission qualified when you're working on promoting, because you're going to give all your customers. If you are within your first 30 days, you need to get your first 4 first to get your shopping spree, and then you're going to give all your customers. So Sam and Sam, you guys are on. Ignore everything I just said. You're going to keep your first 4 customers. Deal? Cool. You guys are shaking your head. Yes. Thank you. So second thing that I'm going to do second thing that is expected of you daily. This is not something that I can really check on you to see like if you're actually doing it, but I promise you it's going to be the most beneficial thing for your business, but it's also going to feel the weirdest. The first time that I did this, I seriously felt like, have you ever seen like the TV shows when it's like, you are your own problem. Let's fix you. Do you know what I'm talking about? No? You guys are looking like I'm psychotic. Okay. So there's a thing that I do called affirmations. Some people do them the way I do them. You can do it by journaling, like by writing out your perfect day. You can do it by watching inspirational videos, something that makes you feel good about yourself and that motivates you. So I'm going to read you my affirmations. I know I had posted them in the chat before, but basically what it is, you're going to talk as if all your goals have already happened. So whatever your goal is, whatever we had talked about, you're going to say it like this. So here are my affirmations that I read to myself every morning and every night. I'm so excited that I hit triple diamond. I personally signed over 30 customers and 10 distributors. Heck yeah. I built Matthew to diamond and my team is amazing. We have great momentum and there's no stopping us. We have multiple enrollments every single day. I'm a loyal customer signing machine. People are coming to me to order products and I'm signing huge orders. My posts are engaging and attractive. People are coming to me to join our team. I'm an incredible leader and I inspire others daily. I'm consistent, I'm worthy, I'm driven, I am triple diamond. So, am I triple diamond yet? No. Have I signed 30 customers this month yet? No. Have I signed 10 distributors? No, I've signed 5, but I haven't signed 10. Okay, so I'm speaking into existence the things that I want to happen. It's going to feel very weird. You're going to at first feel like you're lying to yourself. You're going to kind of feel a little bit psychotic. You're going to feel like in the voodoo world where it's like, I don't know, it just feels weird, but I promise the more you do it, you're going to believe yourself. There are so many different ways that you can do this. You can, I know a lot of top leaders, they like journal a lot. So every day they journal the things they want to happen. Like our team is doing this, I'm doing this, whatever works for you. If you're a video person, watch a video. If you're a music person, like find music that like pumps you up and motivates you, but still do affirmations where you tell yourself daily what you want to happen. And even if it can be as simple as like on your mirror as you get ready in the morning, like I am executive, I am Ruby, whatever, because your subconscious mind is constantly working even when you think you're not. So the funny thing with your mind is it is always thinking. If you are fully aware of your thinking, that's your conscious brain. But if you're not, then your subconscious brain is thinking of things that you have thought about before without you knowing it. So if you're speaking to yourself, I'm a triple diamond, I'm this, I'm that, whatever, that's what your brain's going to think. That's what your brain's going to tell you. And that's what you're going to work towards without realizing it. So if you're telling yourself like, gosh, this business is so hard, nobody wants to join my team, I can't sign any customers, I'm bad at posting, I don't know how to message people, I can't do this, I can't, whatever. That's what your brain's going to think about, and that's what you're going to bring about, as weird as it sounds, okay? Whether you believe in God or like the universe or whatever, what you think about is what's going to come back into your life. If you've never watched the movie The Secret on Netflix, go watch it. It's like an hour and a half. It's really freaking weird. Like it's a weirdly done video, but it's good. So that is affirmations. The third thing is to be on these weekly Zooms. It's going to be every single week, Sunday at 8 p.m. Central, which is 6 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Mountain, and 9 p.m. Eastern. It is going to be weekly. You must be on. If you cannot be on, you have 24 to 48 hours to watch the recording and let me know the things that we talked about so that I know you watched it. If I don't hear from you, you'll be removed from the chat. You will not be invited back, things like that. That's not me being bossy and being like, you're not welcome. You can't sit with us. It is just because this group and these Zooms are for people that are very serious about what they want to do. And it's not to be mean to the people that don't do it, but for the people that are working, like, why would they put the work in and be on these Zooms and do all this stuff if there's no, like, nothing that happens if you don't? Does that make sense? Yeah? Okay, cool. So I will post the recording in the wrapper or the Triple Promoters chat every week. Whenever I get it done, whenever this is over, I will post it to YouTube. When it's done, I'll put it in the chat. Cool. Okay. The fourth thing that we're going to talk about is daily tasks. So this is something that is going to vary for everybody, but kind of similar. So daily, you should be posting 3 times a day. No ifs, ands, or buts. I don't care if you have to message me 3 times a day and say, hey, give me a post. I will do that. A couple of you have done it, and it's in like a crazy busy time. If I don't give you a post right away, message me again and be like, hi, you ignored me. Give me a post. And I'll get back to you. Piper, I know I did that to you. I'm sorry. I'm the worst person in the world. She messaged me for a post on month end when I was like trying to get literally $3,000 of orders in, and I was like, oh my God. But it's fine. So if I do that, please message me, yell at me, and be like, hi, you suck, send me a post. And then I'll be like, all right, cool, you're right. I'll send you a post right now. So you need to be posting 3 times a day. Once about any single product, any product. Whether it can be as simple as who's trying to grow out their hair, or it can be like a cute long post with like a cute picture, whatever. If you don't know what to post, message me, message your enroller, message your upline, whoever, and get a post. Second, it needs to be about the business opportunity. Whether it can be something as simple as like, hey, you're on a Zoom right now. If you take a picture of what's in front of you, like if you're on the couch cuddling with your dog or you're laying in bed, like, I love that I can be working from here or whatever. Or it can be something like who would be interested in working from home or whatever, something about your story. Share what this business is going to do for you. Something that I struggled with in the beginning is before It Works had really done anything financially for me, I really struggled with how to say, like, how to share my story when I was like, people like, yeah, it'd be easy to share like what this business has done for me if I had retired myself and paid off debt and made $5,000 a month. But when I'm making $100 a month, like, what do I say? Or if I just started and haven't even gotten a paycheck yet, how do I say like this business is changing everything for me? So do not lie to your friends and family, okay? Do not lie to your Facebook. That is not what we do. I don't care if other teams do that. Do not do that. Do not lie and be like, oh my God, It Works paid for my bill when you haven't gotten a paycheck yet. That's not okay. Don't do that. But you can say like, I'm so excited that I'm working towards this. I'm working towards $1,000 bonus this month if you're going Ruby. I'm working towards being able to stay home with my baby. I'm so thankful that one day I'll be able to do this. I'm so thankful that this will happen. Speak it into existence. And if you don't want to do that, share someone else's story. I have no problem if you message me and be like, hey, I want to make a business post. Can you type up something about your story? I'll do that. Lindsay will do that. A ton of us have stories that you can share. So until you have a story yourself, share someone else's or share what your story will be. The third thing is what people struggle with the most, I think, and that's just something like completely random. Like it can be a random like quote that you found on Pinterest or like a cute couch that you're like, I need this expensive couch in my life, or like, check out this cute coffee station, or look at this funny meme, or like this outfit, or look at this dinner I made, whatever, like show a picture of your babies, whatever you want. A lot of my random posts are pugs. And yeah, and a lot of people struggle with that. Like a lot of people feel like I can't post about like the business opportunity because I haven't gotten paid yet. What am I going to tell people? How do I inspire people to join my team when I'm like, hi, here I am. I haven't gotten any money yet, but come do this to make money. Don't lie to people and be like, oh my God, I've made $10,000 a month. Do you want to join my team? When you're like, I actually haven't made a penny yet. Like, don't do that. But you can share like, hey, my girl Courtney is 23, joined 2.5 years ago, and she's now debt-free and retired and makes $5,000 a month. Like, there's gonna be another 23-year-old that's gonna be like, I don't make $5,000 a month, and I'm not debt-free, and I'm not retired. Like, and it doesn't even have to be that big of a story. It can be like, if someone paid for, like, it doesn't always have to be big things, guys. Like, if you get $100 bonus, so first off, they're the most fun thing in the entire world. If you've never gotten one, get one. They're so fun. But it can be as simple as like, if you go grocery shopping, like, so thankful that it works, paid for my groceries this week. And even if it didn't pay for the whole thing, even if I paid for just a gallon of milk, guys, like, people would kill for that. People would kill for an extra $20 a week to put some extra money in their gas tank or whatever. Like, it doesn't need to be, sometimes people can't relate to me when I'm like, hey, I've earned $22,500 of bonuses this year, and I make $5,000 a month. I'm sure there's one person on here that if I told you that, you guys would be like, cool, well, I just need $200 a month. So, like, I don't even know what to say to you. Like, and it's okay. Like, don't feel like you have to have this big story, because you don't. I didn't until like 3 months ago, okay? Just saying. So yeah, that is what you should be doing with posting. Second, you need to be messaging people. I know it's awkward. I know it's scary. I know you feel like people are going to punch you in the face, but they're not, because it's over your phone. They can't do anything to you. They're not going to come to your house and like beat you up. It's not going to happen. Worst case scenario, they can yell at you or swear at you or block you or whatever, which, although it's easy for me to say, who cares? They don't pay your bills. Their opinions don't pay your bills. People, here's something that I will tell you. I got a message today from someone that I had messaged about joining my team, being a loyal customer, and doing a host post for me. They swore at me each and every time. Every single time. Like, not just like, oh, like, I don't want to do that, but like full on cussed me out. Okay? Got a message today. Hey girl, sorry I've been rude to you in the past. Can you tell me more about what you do? Okay? Just because they could be rude to you doesn't mean that it's personally against you. Maybe their dog just died and they're in a really crappy mood, okay? Maybe they can't freaking find their wallet and they really need to go to the store. Like, you never know what's happening in that moment, or maybe whatever, you never know. So like, don't take anything that someone says to you personally, because they don't pay your bills and their opinions will never pay your bills. So don't be like afraid if someone's rude to you. It's okay. It's normal. My grandpa, every time I talk to him, he asks me if Matthew has bail money for me because he thinks I'm going to be put in jail for what I do. So, like, people just have weird feelings about what we do. I don't know why. It's just a thing, okay? So, send messages daily. If you don't know what to message, that's fine. Actually, at the end of this video, I'm going to have everyone do some messages because it's easier when you're, like, with other people to do the messages, and I'll do them with you. But you need to be messaging people. I personally would say at least 25 people a day. I right now would say, like, let's do some host-to-post messages. That's the easiest. You're not like asking people to be like, hi, can you spend $100 with me? Because I hated that when I started to like message my grandma and be like, hi grandma, will you buy something for 90 days to help me out? Because I'm going to guilt you into saying yes, even though you really don't want anything. Like, I didn't want to do that. So we're going to do host-to-post instead. For those of you that are brand new and you're like, I don't know what the heck host-to-post is, I'll talk about it in a second. Cool? Cool. Third thing you need to be doing daily, you need to be growing your network. So many people, when they join, they're like, oh, my friends and family aren't interested. Cool. Mine weren't either. Not an excuse. So what we're going to do, we're going to be adding people to our Facebook and Instagram daily. Follow new people. Add new friends. If you don't know where to find them, I will help you. Go to, like, online boutiques. Do friends of friends. Do, like, pick your favorite artist, like, singer, or do, like, places near me. Do, like, a park near you if you're a mom, or do, like, a club New Year if you're in college or like whatever. I'm not a mom or in college, so I'm like, I don't know what to do because I don't do anything but sit in my bed all day. Okay, so adding to your network. Fourth, you need to be keeping track of the people that you talk to that are interested. I know it can be overwhelming. It's very easy to be like, oh my God, what do I do now? But what you need to be doing, like it can be as simple as literally just like getting a piece of paper and writing down their name and what they were interested in. You don't need to like, yeah, what Dream is showing. It doesn't need to be like the super fancy follow-up sheet that has like name, date, product, how I talk to them, whatever, which I have one. But most of the time, it's on a piece of paper like this because I can't find my stupid follow-up sheet, okay? This business isn't glamorous. You don't need to be like, oh, look at my cute Sarah Condren planner. Like, back of a receipt works just fine, guys, okay? You don't need anything fancy. It can be like the notes in your phone. It can be whatever. Like, figure out a way that works for you to keep organized because that's going to be so important. And something that I'm still dreading because I didn't do that for the first 2 years. So I have to go back. One day I will. I might pay someone to do it, but I need to go back to April of 2016 and look at every single Facebook and Instagram message and see what they were interested in. Guys, I talk to hundreds of people a day, so bless their heart, whoever I pay to do that, because that's going to be a hot mess of a thing to do, but whatever. Okay, you need to be following up with people. You need to keep track of them. And fifth, you need to be doing your affirmations, like I said earlier. You need to be connected. Check, even if it's like, I get that it can be overwhelming with all the groups and group chats and all of that. It's fine. Even if the only thing you can do is at the end of the night, go to the group chats you're in, scroll through, see if there's anything huge you missed, go to Freedom Wrappers, whatever. And just like scroll through, see if there was like a training you should have watched or whatever. And don't be afraid to message me personally and be like, hey, today was super busy. I didn't really get to see anything in the chats. There was a lot of messages. Is there anything super important that I missed? Because if there was like a really good training that I wanted you to watch or a quote or something that I was like, hey, you really need to see this, like alert, alert, pay attention, I can send it to you that way. Questions on daily tasks? No. Cool. Side note, if anyone here is like a tea drinker or drink stuff at night, our collagen, put it in like a mug, and put hot water in and just mix it. It's so good. I used to drink like hot tea with honey, and now it's just this collagen with water, and it helps me sleep, and my joints feel better, my skin looks better. It's wonderful. Okay, so here is the part of that stresses people out the most. I don't want this to stress you out. If it does, I'm very sorry. But we're going to talk about our charts and what that means. Okay. So I'm going to, can you guys, I can't see, Daisha, can you put your video on for a second? Can you guys raise your hand if your goal for this month, Mercedes, put your video on, please. I know you hate me when I do this. She's going to punch me in the face. Maybe. Raise your hand if your goal is executive for this month. I think there are a couple of you. Yeah, Piper, Anne Marie, I think your goal is executive. You're like, yeah. Okay, cool. The rest of us, our goal is Ruby. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you the executive chart, and I'm going to show you the Ruby chart, explain what it means. Seriously, charting is the most difficult part of our business, but once you understand it, it makes it a heck of a lot easier, and I personally love charting. So please, any and all questions you have, if you want me to repeat something 10 million times, that's fine. Do not feel like it's a stupid question. Put it in the chat, and I will repeat it 10 million times. Deal? Okay, cool. So I'm going to share my screen. Okay, cool. Can you guys all see this? Yes, okay, cool. So right here, this is an executive chart. Okay, right here, this is obviously the title. Let me see if I can do spotlight. Yeah, okay. This is executive. This is the title. Here's your average income monthly, $231 a month on average. Requirements, 2 qualified likes. People always ask me, what does a qualified like mean? It basically means that you have at least 1 distributor. So like right here, this is a distributor. That's what this box stands for. And that distributor has 400 in volume. That makes it a qualified like, okay? What you're going to earn from your team's activity is 10% on your first 2 levels, 5% on your 3rd level. So like this would be your 1st level. If they have another distributor, that's 2nd level. If this person's distributor, that would be your 3rd level. Does that make sense? Yes, okay, cool. So we're going to do some text. So we're gonna say this person's name is Sarah, okay? So this is you. You signed up a distributor named Sarah, okay? Sarah had, we're gonna use the color pink. She had 2 customers, okay? And then she had 1 distributor who had 2 customers, okay? So for this 400 volume right here, oh, that's a line, not a draw thing. Okay, for this 400, what this person needs, it's going to be anything that Sarah orders, okay? Anything she orders for products for herself counts towards the 400 group volume. Anything her customers order counts towards this 400 group volume. Anything Sarah's distributor orders or Sarah's distributor's customers order all counts towards the 400 group volume. Does that make sense? Like, it doesn't matter how many distributors there are, how many customers. It doesn't matter if Sarah's distributor signs 10 million distributors. Every single person underneath Sarah as a customer or distributor counts towards her group volume. Cool? Okay, so as a executive, it's basically just 2 distributors. You just need to have 2 separate legs, is what it's called. So 2 separate people. So if Sarah, her distributor, that doesn't count towards your 2nd one. It needs to be 2 separate people. They can have as many people underneath, but it needs to be 2 separate. Make sense? Okay, cool. Super, super simple. I know it can be confusing. I'm gonna try to show you one thing if I can pull it up. I'm hoping this works. I'm gonna share with you my eSuite. On here, people always ask me, hey, what is volume? How do I know what it is? So, this is eSuite. If you don't know what it is, it's kind of like our back office. It's free for your 1st month. Every month after that, it's $20 a month. Completely optional. You can turn it off. I have never turned it off because it's easier for me to have all this on here than to figure anything out myself. I'll pay $20 for that any day of the week. So when you go on here, you can click Document Library. If you click Product Info, I have to find it, but there's something that's called like Product Sheet, something I just saw, Product Price and BV List. Okay, right here. If you download it, you guys can't see that. This is what it looks like. So it has each product, the item number, which you don't really need. It also has what it retails for, what loyal customers and distributors pay for it, and what the BV is associated to it. So say you had a customer who bought keto coffee and chocolate greens. So you'd go to Greens, here's the Greens blend chocolate. She would pay $33, you'd get 30 BV from the Greens. You'd also go to Keto Works, which is right here. Oh, moves too fast. Keto coffee right here. She ordered 1 of them. So she would pay $39 for that. So she would pay $72 in total. Each product is worth 30 BV, so you'd get 60 BV from those 2 products. Make sense? Cool. Okay. We're going to Yes, both people, like the two separate people for executive, both need to have the 400. I'm going to show you one thing. I'm going to ask, how can I do this? Dreama, can I use your, like I'm going to search your team. Can I use that to show how to project volume? Okay, cool. So guys, let's be aware these are real people. These are real addresses, real all of that. Let's be careful with this. But I'm going to show you this to try to help you on how to like project volumes. So I'm going to share the screen. This is eSuite. Okay. So here's Dreama, the beautiful Dreama. So this would show up in your tree viewer. You would have to click like show loyal customers, but then she'll do the drop down. Okay. So these blue people are her customers on eSuite. The black ones are her distributors. Do we understand the difference between the two of a loyal customer and a distributor? Cool. So if we were trying to project Dreama's volume, her group volume, okay, we would do I always do all the drop downs, every single one for that person, whoever's group volume I'm trying to figure out. Okay, so we go to Dreama first. This month in October, she's running an auto ship of 89 BV. Heck yeah, Dreama, you're a beast. I knew you would. So right here, you would start with 89. Okay, so then she has this loyal customer, Braden. He's ordering 29 or 25 BV. So it'd be 89, 89 plus 25. So far she's at 114. Then we add in Tanya Mason, which would be another 30. So it'd be 144. We add in Chelsea, which would be another 30, 174. Then 25. So then we'd go through all of her distributors, all of her customers. There's another 30. And then we have Marie, which is another 30. And another 25, so it'd be plus 55. Plus 60, plus 30. Okay, so 374 is what Dreama has. So she would only need 26 more to be a qualified leg. Does that make sense on how to add all that up? Okay, so it's her distributors' orders, her customers' orders, everything. So it's all of Dreama's, her entire downline on eSuite. Make sense? Cool. Does everyone kind of feel more comfortable with like how to add people, like how to add up their volumes, figure out what they need? Does everyone understand what they need for Ruby or for executive? Okay. We are going to share back. We're going to go over the Ruby chart. It's pretty similar. Basically, here's a Ruby chart. Again, here's the title. Here's the average earning, $497 a month. Sweet deal. Right now, when you go Ruby this month, you get a $1,000 bonus on top of that. Heck yeah. Who wants a $1,000 bonus? Okay. Don't act like you don't want it. You want a $1,000 bonus. Yes, you do. So to be Ruby, you need one executive, which is one of what we talked about before. This is an executive. You need one of them. Okay. And then 2 more people. So you make 10% on your first 2 levels. So these 2, and then 5% on your 3rd and 4th level. So notice how with the executive, you make 5% on your 3rd level, meaning you do not get paid on your 4th. So when you get to Ruby, you get paid on your 4th level. Make sense? Okay, so 5 distributors. Something that a lot of people don't know, what's really, really cool about this company is if you sign, okay, so say you signed these 3 distributors, okay? So let's do text. You signed Allie, and you signed Brittany, and you signed Cindy, okay? Yes, I did ABC. Okay, so you signed Allie, Brittany, and Cindy. So if Allie signed somebody named Dana, okay, but she didn't sign her 5th person, the 2nd person for her to be executive, say you signed someone, you can move this person you just signed, so we'll say Eliana, you can move this person even though you signed it. Well, now I can't click on it, of course. Not gonna happen. Even though you signed it, I'm really trying, guys, here. Here we go. Even though you signed it, you can move it to Allie, okay? So Allie doesn't need to sign this person. So if you sign these top 3, Allie signed one, you can sign another person and move it there. It's the same way with distributors. If Cindy was at 374 and you needed her to get to 400 and you signed a Fat Fighters, which is 25 BV, you can move that customer to Cindy to get her to that 400 if she doesn't do it on her own. Does that make sense? So that's really cool about this business, because although it is your promotion, you can help other people. You don't need to count on them to do it. It is your promotion. It's in your hands. But what's also cool is every step you take, makes me think of this song, every step you take. Okay, I should probably stop singing. This is recorded. So if every promotion you make, it's not just you making more money. Every time you promote, it's because you're helping at least one more person make a promotion. Does that make sense? Okay, cool. So that is Ruby. Does that make sense as far as what Ruby is? Yeah, exactly. So it's like you're helping them, but it's helping ourselves too. Exactly. It's the same way with Fast Start bonuses, guys. If you don't know what it is, if you're brand new in the business, a Fast Start bonus is when you sign up a distributor. If you help them get their first 2 loyal customers in their first 30 days, you get $100 deposited each and every time. If you sign up 10 people today to join your team and you help each of them get 2 customers in the first 30 days, you get $1,000. It's unlimited. The most I've gotten in a week was 9. It was a very fun weekly bonus. $900. That's not including my $22,500 of bonuses. It's not including my $4,500 a month of my commissions. Guys, that's just a bonus. That's like kind of if you have a real job, which I hate saying that, but like a referral bonus, you know, like if you have somebody that gets hired, you get sometimes like a referral bonus. I know I got like $20 at David's Bridal or something for a referral bonus. That's kind of what it is. It's kind of like, hey, you helped this person get in the company. And I'm going to like, here's for helping them. It's just so that we don't sign people up and we're like, hey, you joined our team, sweet deal, have a nice life, good luck. It's not what they want us to do. They want us to help people. So I hope that everyone on our team feels helped by me. If you don't, I'm sorry that I suck. Message me and be like, hi, you haven't helped me, and then I'll help you. Anne Marie, you asked, where do you get your bonus? You got the $150 shopping spree last month, and you don't know how to use it. When you go into your eSuite, you can click orders. When you're checking out, you will go to when you're paying, it'll say points, and you can apply your 150 points. So do the points first and then pay the rest. So make sure you cannot use your points towards tax or shipping. So make sure your subtotal is at least 150. You can also not use points towards any sale products. So just be aware of that. Another thing that people don't really know, because if you're brand new, for every 2 customers you get something called a product reward, which means you can get either a pack of wraps or a pack of facials for $25 instead of $59, or you can get a bag of keto coffee for half off. You can either use that for yourself, for samples, to sell, whatever. Cool? Does anybody have any questions about anything at all that I said today? It's totally fine if you can put them in the chat. There are no stupid questions. Some of you have literally been in the business for 2 months or for 2 hours. No? Yes, Sans, I'm looking at you. You guys are like, that's me. Yes, that's you. Something else that I wanted to say, that I don't want this to freak anybody out. If you are brand new in the month of November, if you did not join in November, this does not apply to you, unfortunately. I don't think. I'll have to look. If you're within 10 days and you're wanting to do what I'm about to talk about, let me know and I'll look into it. But if you're new in the month of November, most likely that means you joined for $20 instead of $100. Okay? So here's how. If you are wanting to really work your business, you're wanting to push for this, and you're wanting to help people join your team for $20, because right now if anyone joins your team, it's $99. To be able to allow people to join your team, you can buy a conference ticket. Every year we have conference. It is, this year it's January 31st through February 2nd in Tampa, Florida. A conference ticket is, if it's within your first 10 days, it's $229. Or you can do a payment plan where it's $124.50 down and then you pay the other $124.50 later on. I and that gets you your conference ticket. What it also gets is 5 product rewards, and it gets you 20 coupon codes to allow you to have people join your team for $20 instead of the $99. Okay, so if you are someone that you're looking at that and you're like, yeah, that sounds great, but like I don't have $229 to just like throw out into the world. I get it. I didn't either. Well, like this year I did, but like the first year I went to conference, I didn't. With those 20 coupon codes, okay, so the ticket is $229. If you can help even just 3 people with your coupon code, you get them their fast starts, that's $300. That pays for your conference ticket. You just profited $70. But think of if you can get 20 people and all of them fast started, that's $2,000. Who here would not pay $229 to profit $1,700 or almost $1,800? Like, it's a no-brainer. If you even have the $124.50, get your conference ticket. I will be there. You can come meet me. I'm really fun. Only Anne-Marie has met me in person, and she knew me like 6 years ago, and I wasn't this fun. But I'm pretty fun, guys. If someone bought 2 tickets, would you get 2 things of coupons? Yes. If you buy 2 tickets, so say like you and your spouse want to go, you would get 40 coupon codes, which is quite insane. And the only people that can still get their coupon codes are if they joined in November, or possibly if it's within 10 days of joining. But I know whenever you join, you have 10 days to make that decision. Otherwise, you don't get your coupon codes or wrap rewards at all, okay? The coupons do expire. The end of November is the last time you can use them, so it's only this month. But I do not think it should be hard to find people to join your team for $20. I've already had 5 this month, and I have 2 people that have messaged me that I've seen a little pop-up on my computer that want to join still. So if you are even considering it, or you're like, hey, what is this conference thing? Message me and I'll talk to you about it. But just know this past conference, in January when I went, I was paid as a distributor. I made, I think my check from January was, I think, like $70 to $80. Okay, that was, hey-oh, making the big bucks back in January. At the end of March, I promoted to Emerald, got a $5,000 bonus. And just last month in October, I promoted to Double Diamond, have earned obviously over $22,000 of bonuses, and now average between $4,000 to $5,000 a month. So conference was worth it for me. Yes, conferences every year. Only once a year, though. It's almost always in Tampa. It's been in Tampa past 5 years, I think. It is super fun. You will see all of our corporate team, a bunch of leaders. You can buy gear. This is a It Works shirt. You can hang out with people. You get to meet your team. Every year at conference, I just fall more in love with the company and like our team. Our company is very fun. So like last year, they like blocked off all the streets of Tampa, and they had like a DJ and like bartenders, and just like, it was just a lot of fun. There were some quite drunk people, but it was so much fun, guys. Like, it was so much fun. So yeah, that's kind of all I want to say about it. If it's within 10 days and you're thinking about conference, message me. We can talk about it. We can kind of see like if it's something you should do, or if you're like, not really. But yeah, I mean, that's all that I had to say today. Thank you guys so much for getting on. I know this was a little bit longer than I wanted it to be. I told myself that it was only going to be 20 minutes, and I'm like, all right, realistically, it'll be like a half hour. It's been 50 minutes. So I'm so sorry. Mark Pentecost, our CEO, is going to be doing a live family call, which he does every Sunday night at 9 p.m. Central. I'll make sure to share that in our Triple Promoters chat as well. But if you have any questions, feel free to message me privately and be like, hey, so your Zoom is really cool, but also I'm still super confused. Totally fine. So I hope this was helpful for you. This next weeks will be a little bit more like in depth of like what we're going to be doing, things like that. Before we get off, I'm going to stop the recording right now. But we're going to be doing some quick messages. So if you are watching the recording, hi, good job watching the recording. If you're watching the recording, send me a message and say, hey, what should I message people? So that is how I'm going to know that you are watching the recording. Make sense? Cool. So I'm going to stop the recording now, and the rest of us, we're going to send out messages right now.